Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At mydogdied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who has lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. Hello friends, I'm Don Barnes, host of mydogdied.com, where each week we honor the incredible lives of the dogs we've loved and lost. Today's letter comes from Kristen, a 41-year-old woman from Port Hueneme, California, who wrote to us in the wake of unimaginable tragedy. It's about Hazel, her beloved Shih Tzu mix, and the deep healing bond they shared over 18 precious years. Dear Don, I still can't believe she's gone. Hazel was more than a dog. She was my witness, my therapist, my little shadow who never once left my side. For 18 years, Hazel gave me unconditional love wrapped in a tiny furry package. I adopted her when I was just 23, freshly heartbroken, living in my first apartment, unsure of who I was or what I was doing with my life. I walked into a shelter just to look and walked out with Hazel curled in a blanket in my arms. She had those wise, knowing eyes, even then, like she had been here before. And it turns out she had a mission in this life, me. Hazel was a registered therapy dog. For nearly a decade, she and I visited assisted living facilities and children's hospitals around Ventura County. People lit up when they saw her. She had this way of knowing who needed her most, always trotting to the quietest person in the room and settling beside them like, I'm here now. You're not alone. But here's the part I can barely write through tears. How we lost her. Last month, there was a fire in our home. It happened fast. I was cooking, and something sparked. Smoke filled the hallway before I even realized what was happening. I ran to Hazel's bed, but she wasn't there. Panic doesn't even describe it. I searched through the smoke, calling her name again and again. The firefighters found her curled up in the hallway, just feet from the back door. She had tried to find me. Even in her old age, with arthritis and cloudy eyes, she was trying to protect me. Losing her this way feels so unbearably cruel. She deserved to drift off in her sleep, warm and safe in our bed. Not this. Not fire and fear and confusion. The days since have been a blur. I feel haunted by the silence in the house. No gentle paw steps, no soft snore from the foot of the bed. It's just empty. I found mydogdied.com late one night when sleep wouldn't come. I typed grieving my dog into Google, and there you were. Hearing the letters from others, people who have felt this ache, who loved their dogs just as fiercely, made me feel like I wasn't going crazy, that this pain was real, and that love like this leaves a mark when it goes. Thank you for giving people like me a place to land. With love and heartbreak, Kristen, Port Hueneme, California. As I sit here, holding Kristen's letter, I feel the weight of her grief and the beauty of her story. Hazel wasn't just a companion, she was a healer, a quiet hero with a wagging tail and a heart full of purpose. She soothed strangers, stood by her person for nearly 2 decades, and in her final moments, still tried to be brave. It's easy to say, she was just a dog, but those of us who know. Dogs like Hazel are soul companions. They teach us to love better, to slow down, to show up. They don't just share our homes, they anchor our hearts. So to Kristen, and to everyone listening who's ever lost a dog that meant everything, your grief is valid, your love was real, and your dog, like Hazel, left paw prints that time can never erase. Until next time, this is Don Barnes. Hug your dogs a little tighter today.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit mydogdied.com or call us at 8559252658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, your dog stories at mydogdied.com at gmail.com.